Hello, welcome back to Matthew Explores. Today we're heading to the sunny south coast to Eastbourne, East Sussex, to uncover the fascinating story of a once bustling holiday destination that disappeared beneath the streets of a modern housing estate. This is the story of King's Holiday Park, also known as King's Country Club, a place filled with laughter, live music and, believe it or not, a royal visit. And if you're local to Eastbourne, you might know the area today as Kingsmere. Stick around because we got rare photos, vintage flyers and even a connection to King Charles III. Let's rewind to the 1950s, 1960s, the golden age of the British seaside holiday. Back then, Eastbourne wasn't just about hotels and deck chairs. Holiday parks were popping up everywhere, offering families affordable getaways packed with entertainment, chalets and swimming pools. King's Holiday Park was one of these gems. Tucked on the eastern edge of town, it welcomed guests by the coachload. Every summer, kids raced to the pool while adults planned their evenings at the King's Country Club, the park's heart and soul. There were talent shows, discos, live band, cabaret acts and charity galas. The place was alive with music and laughter, a proper holiday experience. Here are some examples of the event flyers and show posters, adverts from the time. And the park was run by a man called Ray King, and from what many locals remember, Mrs. King kept everything running like clockwork. Together they made King's a real community hub, not for the visitors but for the Eastbourne residents too. And then came a night that the locals still talk about, the summer of 1978. Prince Charles, now of course King Charles III, was in Eastbourne for a charity gala event. Official photos from the time show him chatting with the American soul trio, the 3 Degrees, after one of their shows. Those archive shots, dated 27th of July 1978, described the location as a country club in Eastbourne, but according to the people who were there and to the local posters from that time, that country club was right here at the King's Country Club. So yes, for one memorable night, King's really did host royalty. Just imagine it, the 3 Degrees performing their hits, a young Prince Charles in the audience and Ray King's venue absolutely buzzing with excitement. Sadly, as the 1980s rolled in, Britain's love affair with traditional holiday parks began to fade. Cheap flights abroad made Spain and Greece the new holiday hotspots, and TV programmes like Wish You Were Here promoted these exotic holidays rather than seaside holidays of old. But by the late 1980s, change was inevitable. Records from East Sussex County Council Photographic Archive include images dated the 30th of June 1988, noting King's Holiday Park. The Kingsmere Estate now occupies this site, and the chalets came down, new roads went in, and within a few years the park was gone, replaced by the modern homes of Kingsmere. And these are some of the comparison photos that show how the site was and how it is now. Here you'll see the old aerial layout, rows of chalets, the swimming pool and the main clubhouse. And this is the same location today, tree-lined streets, gardens and driveways. If you look closely, some of the modern road patterns actually follow the lines of some of the old park paths. Few subtle traces of what were once there, and I've come across so many lovely memories from people who stayed there, learning to swim in the pool, dancing at the club or watching the comedians and local bands. One person described it perfectly: I was virtually raised at King's Country Club. It was like a second family. And honestly, that sense of community is what makes this place so special to remember. These days, Kingsmere is a residential area, families walking dogs, kids playing, people living their lives, completely unaware that beneath their feet once stood a buzzing holiday resort that even a prince once visited. It's a great reminder of how places change and how joy, laughter and stories of a generation become the history we rediscover years later. So next time you drive through Kingsmere, imagine the music drifting from the club, the sound of the kids splashing in the pool and the laughter of summer evening in the 1970s. If you remember King's Holiday Park or the King's Country Club, love to hear your stories. Drop them in the comments below or message me on social media on the Facebook group Matthew Explores. Maybe we'll include them in a future episode. Thanks for joining me on this trip down memory lane. I'm Matthew. This has been Matthew Explores, the Lost King's Holiday Park of Eastbourne. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.